Hello! How's the audio going, y'all? We're just having a little jamboree.
All right. I think it's
Alex Mejia, are you having a jamboree? Because I am.
I'm having a jamboree too because this is the how you fix audio problems right here.
Yeah.
So what you do is you do a little little dance, or you come in off the couch really. Hold on, do I have to come into the couch too? Really like this too to make it work? All right, does the audio sound good now? Is that good? I feel like I'm holding up an antenna over here.
I don't know if you knew this, but audio sounds way fucking better if you're upside down. It's how your ears work.
I ain't doing that shit.
Guess the stream's over now. Okay, anyways, let's start the stream for real. Hello, I'm Josh Stinson, the stream czar.
And I'm Alexander Mejia.
And we have 3 people with us today over Skype who worked on the game we're going to show you today, the canceled PSP game, Saints Row Undercover. Introduce yourselves, guys.
Hello, I'm Chris Richardson, ex-Savage.
I'm Jorge Riveron, ex-Savage.
I'm Val Nunez, also former Savage.
Former sounds nicer.
Well, thank you.
I don't know, ex-Savage sounds like maybe you went through like some sort of, I don't know.
Transition?
Yeah, like what happened?
Life transition.
All I can think of are like the Savages in Monkey Island.
That's about right. That works.
And we have one other person with us moderating the chat. We have our community manager, Mike Watson, who you saw on last week's stream. He's also known as Idle Ninja, worked on Gentleman in the Row. He's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
Hi, Mike. I'm waving directly at you.
All right, so you know what? We wasted enough time. Let's get directly into what we're going to show
jump
today.
straight into this thing. All right.
So here we are. We have the PSP.
It's a dev kit PSP. You can tell it's a dev kit because you can't plug earbuds into it, and it just has this big-ass cable on it.
And we're going to go ahead and start it up. So the title screen says Saints Row the Fall, but it's definitely Saints Row Undercover here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the original title for this was Saints Row the Fall, and then just later down the line, I guess it got turned into Undercover. Was it, when you guys were working on it, was it still called The Fall, or had it already been changed to Undercover?
We started with the Fall, I think, right?
I think we got
remember.
the materials saying the Fall, but I was pretty sure we began with Undercover. When did you make that artwork out, Val?
A really long time ago.
I know, but during the project, was it at the beginning of it, or was it toward the end?
No, I don't know. I want to say somewhere towards the middle, whatever that means. But I actually don't remember the Fall at all. I just remember, hey, it's Saints Row Undercover, do the thing, and I'm like, all right.
I remember seeing the Fall in the original documentation. So I think when we got it, it was actually changed.
I believe you. All right. We can move on.
Real quick.
At this point.
Just in this is the only build we have, so I don't know if there's actually a later one or what, but at the moment there is an option for co-op. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, when you select it, it definitely soft locks the game.
Yeah. We'll actually...
gross. I think I did that too.
We'll actually start a new game real quick, just because it has this is where the character customization is at. And by customization, I mean, there's a couple things.
All right, chat. What do we want for body?
Yeah, chat. What is this man going to look like?
And also, you guys can tell us a little bit during customization. Yeah, you can tell us who put this system together and what was coming over from Saints Row when you guys were working on it.
Well, we got almost everything that was their past stuff. I remember I got to come up with like the hairstyles. Like I mostly got through them on paper, and that was so much fun. I wanted like a hairy Wolfman face, like that order. Like that would have been awesome. I wanted like a George Washington powdered wig. I a bunch of powdered wigs.
It looks like everybody wants fat.
Yeah.
What do we want for race? Who we doing?
Can I just point out that those really terrible left and right buttons are my fault, and I'm sorry.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh my god! Ugh, awful, just awful.
I don't know. They seem to look like the buttons on the PSP I'm looking at right now.
I'm seeing a lot of Latino.
All right, I guess they want Latina right now.
We got
It's like George.
we got 3 options for hair: high top, parted, or short. The only true 3 hairstyles in life.
Well, you know what's
That's
fun?
salty zombie. Hi. Sorry.
Because it was going to be PSP, like, no matter how intricate the hair, it's still going to be 4 pixels. Well, there's the thought, right?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I noticed that the hair was completely transparent when you're playing, so you can actually like see over your character.
Everybody wants the high top. I think we got our look.
Oh my god.
Kid and Play had few too many cookies.
Hey, Alex, can you check that window real quick to see what Mike's saying? If he's saying anything new, or if it's just like, oh, it got fixed.
We're good.
Right.
Oh wow. Here it goes.
So here we are. We're loading into the open world, which takes
Actually,
a while.
when you pick new game,
yeah.
you do the tutorial first.
All right, so we're gonna go through the intro tutorial.
The tutorial isn't super substantial, but it has a brand new Saints Row character in here called Lieutenant Jimbo Schlemmer. He was made for this game, so...
And this is not voiced, unfortunately.
There is a very small amount of actual voice acting in this game, but it's for, like, 1 mission. And it's, like, 4 lines tops. And then there's, like, voice acting for the pedestrians and stuff. That's pretty much it.
Oh, I like the no texture guy. You could see how the texture is going on. That's my favorite.
Hey, no texture guy. He's my man. Don't you talk shit about him.
A suit like that. That'd be awesome to wear in real life. Just
Hey, wait a second. I thought you were fat.
you can see the poly count on my body.
I made myself fat, but now I'm just a little normal again. I still got the high top, though, and that's what's really important.
That's the super sweet bit.
So I guess you use left and right on the D-pad to switch weapons, and now we're going to show the aiming system because there's only one nub or one analog stick on the PSP.
Yeah,
so it makes aiming a little different.
Yeah, so there's lock-on. Pretty much the same type of lock-on you see in everything. There is fine aim, but you have to hold down the L button, and then you're stuck in place. And somebody was asking in the chat, I miss it because this chat's going by pretty damn fast. Any of you guys over Skype, do you know much about the story of this game, like the actual plot that was written for it?
I have no idea.
Okay.
If you hold the left trigger, you can like move the camera around right here
Yeah.
and like mess it up.
Oh yeah, wow, I didn't know that part. Yeah, you can still move the camera during this little cutscene. Let's see how well you do with a shotgun.
Well, as I remember, you were a member of the police going undercover.
Yes.
And you were a bad cop. At least at one point, you were a bad cop. Jeez. It's been too long.
And that's Pierce over there too.
When was this again?
What?
When was this? When did we do this again?
2009?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This build is from
This is a 2009 build, I think.
yeah, it's a build from 2009.
That's what the date was on the disc.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
Let's see if I can actually hit like the broadside of a barn with this damn SMG. Good lord. Controlled bursts.
I think it's forearms though. He's very bulbousy forearms. Mitts for
Are we
him.
in? What is this? A football field? I don't.
It
Yard?
looks like a football field, but it's some sort of shooting.
It's like
shooting
it's like a shooting range training ground for the police. So.
Oh.
The LA Rams get to play there after that.
But yeah, somebody earlier on the chat was asking, where is the boss in this game? And like, I read through the whole like outline story in the design document, and the boss does not exist in this game, which is a little strange because this takes place after. It's a sequel to Saints Row 2.
Yes.
The whole thing being the Saints became fragmented into different factions, and you are sent in as an undercover cop to jump into like the smallest faction of the Saints, which has all the characters from 2, like Pierce and all that. And you were supposed to be an undercover cop trying to figure out why the Saints fragmented and then stopping the leaders of the other factions. And with this whole game, there was going to be a choice at the end where either you choose to continue being a cop or you just go, fuck it, and join the Saints.
Oh.
Sounds kind of like a little bit of like original Saints Row 3 script.
Yeah, some of the
That answers your question. Who's the boss? You fight yourself and the internal struggle. He just has like a metallic texture on. He's like.
Jimbot256 says he loves the alpha on the hair.
Yeah, it's great. It doesn't matter what hair you have. It's yeah.
We have a buddy in the chat, Matthew Barney, Blue Max MB, who mentioned that at the time there was only one lead programmer working on this, and that was Bill.
Okay.
And he was trying really hard to get the frame rate down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
As you can see, the frame rate. I mean, it's development build. Like even the development builds of like Saints Row 2 and 3.
Yeah.
They run this slow on
just
already.
real quick for people watching this, if you're going like the stream's getting choppy, don't worry. That's just how the game looks in a lot of parts.
Yeah, we're all smooth down here, right? We should be smooth. So
like water. Yeah. So the frame rate in this, not surprisingly, is pretty chunky. Frame rates can be chunky in a game for a long time in development.
Yes.
Yeah, it's.
I remember Saints Row 2's frame rate was like pretty poor up to about like 2 or 3 months before we submitted.
Yeah.
So, and like always when you're in a debug build, it's always poor, right? Like versus a release build.
Yeah.
It's always going to run poor because there's extra stuff running.
Yeah, there's a lot of extra stuff that a person just playing the game doesn't actually need to play it. It's just for working with the game. So yeah, this game just drops you kind of into Chinatown. This game actually does use the Saints Row 2 map, but with a fair amount of changes. Do you guys know much about that part?
Go pull up the map too.
Well, I remember, like, this was the thing that always perplexed me, because when you take a game from like a PS2 or a regular Xbox, you put it in a PSP, it's doable. You just kind of fold. It's like folding paper in half. You take a 360 game into a PSP, it's like folding a paper in half and then folding it again.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it felt very ambitious. I was like, wow, how are we going to do this? And but I don't know how much. I think it wasn't. I don't think it was the whole thing. I think it was just a big chunk of it. Which I was just like, how do we do that?
Yeah, like if you scroll up to the top, it's just like, oh, Southern Stillwater, and it just stops.
I believe at one point the rest of the map was there, and didn't Andrew at some point go in with like a buzzsaw and just cut so that it would fit in memory?
That's what it looks like. What happens?
Where we just went hold it, and Andrew did some surgery, and we came back with something livable.
Yeah, so we released earlier in the week, and if you don't know about it, you can go look it up right now. There's a website that archives stuff for betas, canceled games, all that stuff called Unseen64, and we sent them the game design doc for this.
Yeah.
Both the walkthrough of like how the game was supposed to play, because it had 20 story missions, and then also when it becomes nighttime, this game is very hard to see. It's a very deep.
Deal, man.
It's a very deep midnight blue.
Yeah.
Who did that sad panda thing? Oh, did that come from? That came from the first Saints Row, right?
Oh, the sad neon panda.
Yeah, I think so, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting run over. Watch out there.
Why don't you get in a car and take it around the open world?
Yeah. Let's get in a car. Good idea, Alex, my friend of mine. If I don't just consistently get run over by a car.
All right, throw this person out of the car.
Get
Sorry,
Miss,
but I need this.
I need the car. I have a high top. I have more authority than you.
All right, so we're driving around now in the open world of Saints Row Undercover, and we're going to actually try to explore a little bit over here.
Well, keyword try.
You're doing a pretty good job.
I'm doing pretty good right now because there's not too much traffic.
Oh shit. Okay.
Let's be real careful. You can see that the physics for the vehicles weren't finalized yet. So when vehicle physics aren't done, vehicle physics are going to be a little wonky. It looks all right now, but don't touch another car. Don't touch another car. Don't touch another car. Don't touch another car like I just did.
Oh,
That's
God.
not even the worst example.
Okay. I think you can recover. Oh, okay. Oh.
It's fine. I'm cool. It's fine.
Look at the Jaggies on that road.
Oh man.
Did we have hookers in this game?
I think we wanted.
Whoa!
Don't touch cars, kids.
There
What are you talking about? That's what happens every time
Holy
I hit
shit,
another
I
car.
landed. That almost never happens. Oh no!
Oh god!
Oh
Nice.
What?
Where'd it go?
Ah!
Oh my god, shenanigans.
Oh man.
Yeah, just fuck it, just do that. Oh my god.
We're fine. It's good. So that's what happens with cars in this game. It's honestly kind of really fun. I mean, obviously, it's not conducive to playing a game in the way you would normally play a video game, but it's good for gifts. Wink.
A
right.
tornado? Is that what?
Oh, look at that!
That's
Look at
bit of
I do-
genius in the chat room.
the lens flare looks pretty good though. That
I
comes
do
in-
think the time of day stuff is kind of impressive, just because I don't see time of day stuff too often in handheld games, especially like with actual changing lighting at all.
Oh, I remember our skyboxes were always gorgeous.
That's nice. I wonder if any of my billboards that I had made got in there. I wanted to do like a whole ad campaign for a movie called Shotgun Chimp. Like, I had done one promo billboard, and I wanted to get radio spots and everything, just like it was like a summer blockbuster. And it's just a chimp with a shotgun, and then you fill in the blanks. I think Obama was supposed to have a voice in the radio spot congratulating Shotgun Chimp.
Shotgun Chimp.
What happens in Shotgun Chimp? It's up to your interpretation, man. It's all you. So there are locations already set here for like the barbershop and clothing stores and food and stuff, but none of them are set up or anything. So if you go up to any of them, it's just going to say string not found. It might give you the name of the shop, but that's basically it for stores, unfortunately.
Can you tell us, I guess, what the state of the stores were towards the end of development?
Not usable.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah. How about no?
Okay, that's fine. It looks like there were hooks in place to walk up the stores, but they weren't actually
Yeah.
functional or anything. Because I
I think they were triggers for missions.
Yeah, but some of them say like barbershop.
Oh,
on them.
whoa, what's going on?
Whoa, watch out. Whoa! Got an icy hot stunta over here. How's that for a good internet reference? Am I an old man now? Did I just date myself?
I'm laughing, so
Oh my
it's fine.
God.
It's fine.
I just carbon dated myself via a meme.
Was the gnome part of Ted's mission?
I don't know.
The garden gnome? That was somebody's baby.
I don't know, but we're gonna make the gnome part of this person's head right here.
Get over here.
There you go. Boom.
Eat that gnome. I don't think you're done.
We did have some challenges in making this work.
Like what? Like what were the challenges with making the gnome?
Yeah.
We all love Saints Row desperately. At least I did. And the last thing we wanted to do was introduce something that would, tarnish the name in any way. So we were doing our darndest to make this thing work with the time that we had.
I gotta say, it was one of the best games that I worked on. Well, I loved all the games that we did when we were all at Savage at the time, but this one was particularly fun.
Nah,
I think a lot of people got to do a lot of different things. Like, I know I was like, I'm wearing like 10 hats and it's all great.
There are also actually a couple collectibles still here, including the CDs. It even plays the little rip when you pick it up. There are a couple other of those scattered around. And also, there actually were some NPCs already set up to have like location-specific animations. Like when you're in this little park here, these dudes just chilling out, doing some little yoga or something.
Mm-hmm.
In their business suits. That's how I relax.
Hey, you gotta do something in Stillwater.
I believe there's a sniper mission where you take these people out.
Oh yeah, from like a helicopter.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh
Actually,
shit.
I remember working on that.
I haven't been able to memorize what all the missions were, but yeah, I do recall that one a little.
Yeah, I worked on the inside of that helicopter, I think. Yeah. Just make so much with so little.
Going back to the map of this game again, real quick. In that design doc that everybody can look up, changes did have to be made to this SR2 map, so that several districts were downsized by returning them to what they were in Saints Row 1. And then I believe there are also that were just removed. And I think if I remember correctly, there's also one new one added. You could go into the sewers. There's like a new sewer thing you could go into.
Yeah, did we ever figure out how to get into the sewers?
I have not been able to find the sewers. The thing is, though, where it was on the map, it's not a part of the chunk here.
I see.
Yeah, so all that stuff was proposed, but like you can't actually play in here.
All right, so what's the next thing we should do that we should show off in this?
Real quick, if I can go in the correct direction, I think I have to go back this way. There's just a little area I found that I find very funny.
Should we drive? I don't know.
Driving's dangerous. I prefer to travel on foot because my feet are reliable.
So what's the story with vehicles in this and their wonky physics?
They were the best we had at the time.
I think that's pretty awesome, though. They're pretty fun to play with.
I was working on the traffic systems as far as populating it. I didn't do any of the coding. That was much smarter guys than me, but it was up to me to make the cars follow traffic laws to some degree.
And it looks like they're doing it, so you did a good job on that.
Until you get a couple of bang-ups. That spawn.
But you know what? Saints Row's AI worked like that anyway. Like, there would be weird stuff where traffic would get stuck, and then eventually, like, someone would get angry and start, like, plowing through everybody.
This is the area because there's I think there's a rocket launcher right here, a platinum RPG.
Yeah, there we go. Let's get that.
Now let's see if it happens if I get close enough. It's not entirely reliable in happening, so we might have to return later. Yeah, we might have to return later, but
there's some fun stuff that happens over
there's
there.
a real good bug around this. Oh, actually, it's right here. I remember this. Here it is. My favorite place.
This is just where I like to chill.
Oh, goodness.
Nice. Look at that. That's awesome.
Oh, whoa.
Just Mayhem City.
And the bodies stay there for quite a while, too.
Wow, that's almost very poetic, isn't it, to look at?
I recorded footage of this later. I recorded footage of this like a day or two ago because I want to see if I can make it my screensaver somehow. It's pretty easy to make it loop, so...
Did you have a high top at the time?
Oh, no, it did have a high top. I got to re-record it now.
All right, that's good. Let's go through and redo that.
Yeah.
Oh, darn. Have to get paid to record that.
But yeah, let's take a look at something. Whoa, that dude just ramping it a little.
Finish time race at
Here, put him out of his misery. Shoot a rocket at him.
and cars ablaze.
Oh, this could be a really bad idea.
Oh, is he like flip-flopping around me?
He's gonna flip-flop on your head.
Oh man, he evaded me. That was fucking sneaky ass car. Yeah, this is one of the friendly fires that was supposed to be here. In just a second, we'll take a look at some of the missions, because there are several missions here that are playable.
Yeah, it looks like you got like a do a mission text that won't go away.
Yeah, this one
either.
just won't go away. But if I can get to the right area again.
There we go. All right, so what we're going to ask everybody to do is to be quiet so that they can actually hear. Do you want to do the one with the voice? Yeah.
We'll do that one in a second.
Okay.
Here's another one that's real quick. This mission was called Rock'em Sock'em Amigo. This was a very early mission. This was essentially, this might have been like the first mission actually. I can't remember right now. But this is just a mission where you go undercover and Johnny Gat, actually, Oh, weird. Because that other prompt was still up, other mission prompt, it was being,
It did
sent
that
me
mission.
somewhere else. Yeah, I'm on a time limit to do something else right now. Oh, dear. That's a thing I haven't encountered before. But yeah, that mission that we'll get back to in a second is just where you're trying to get initiated into the Saints. So you just go into a little area and you have to beat the shit out of a ton of people.
But I don't see them. Do you know where you need to go?
No. This is a because that previous mission. Whoa! I haven't seen that either. Because that previous mission prompt was still up, I think it triggered that one still, even though I was walking into the other mission marker. Am I just in limbo?
Are we soft locked?
Whoa! No, we're not.
We're not soft locked, but we're
Waterlocked for sure.
That's freaky.
Yeah.
I can try and change radio stations though.
Hey, the radio still works in your head.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and do a quick reboot of this.
Yeah, we'll just reboot real quick. Yeah, the radio stations. Oh, do any of you guys? Mike Watson was actually asking me this. Do you guys know what the playlist of songs is going to be for the radio stations, or know anybody who might know? Because
No.
okay.
I remember they actually, you could maybe even find it online. I remember they did an announcement of like 2 or 3 bands that were going to be on there, but I don't remember what they were.
Yeah, because there's only one thing before we, revealed this thing. There was only one hint that Saints Row was ever being made for the PSP, and there was some metal band that said one of their songs is going to be in a Saints Row PSP game.
Yeah. Invader
They were
Grim.
like Swedish or Norwegian, something.
Andrew said that he was going to look it up. He has, I think, the file.
Okay.
But he's at work, unfortunately.
So Invader Grim is asking, no voice acting but radio, that's weird priorities. A lot of the radio stations were being ported over from Saints Row 2.
There are, however, because in this game, I dug through the files of it. There is all the songs that were going to be for the radio stations were already in there. You couldn't play them in game, but they were there.
Uh-huh.
But Mike and I weren't able to identify some of the songs, so
I don't remember ever hearing music in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the assets were basically carried over from Saints Row 2, but they weren't quite hooked up just yet.
Makes sense.
There is a part where there is some voice acting. Usually voice acting comes later when the script gets completely locked down, and I would guess that the script was still being written at the time, wasn't it?
Yep.
So yeah, you don't try to record stuff until you have a good idea that it's going to stick in there and stay there.
Yeah.
So, text is usually good enough to get it going.
give me that garden home again. Or sledgehammer. Okay, now let's attempt to do this Rock'em Sock'em Amigo.
All right, this is going to be pretty fun. Hey, what are you doing down there?
Whoa! Hey, no, come back! Sir? Sir? Hold on, I'm gonna very slowly. Sir?
He's
Are
just
you
gonna
okay?
Slide. He's just going to slide away from you. Hold on, I'm sliding. Oh, he's sliding back. Hey, you talk shit about him, now he's going to come get you.
Oh my god, they got rear-ended. Somebody call the police. Call the police for this man. I need an ambulance. Oh god, he's just touching me, and he won't stop touching me. He just butted up against my leg like he's a cat. And he's just sitting there.
Oh, there's a hooker.
How can you tell?
Sir, I have a place to be. I have to get initiated.
No.
Sir, I have to be initiated into a gang. Can you call 911 for me? Okay, bye. I'm an undercover cop, but don't tell anybody. Also, I love this sign with the pizza.
You love pizza for some reason, man.
Is there any... Who doesn't like pizza, man?
I like pizza, but not like you do. Pizza's cool, but...
I set up an altar just for pizza, so...
All right, so what's happening here?
So this is the... It takes a little while to load up.
Okay.
But this is the initiation into the Saints, where you would just beat up a shit ton of people in like just a small ring. Gat was one of the obviously Gat was in here, Shawnee was in here. Again,
I saw Pierce, like a model of Pierce in there at the beginning.
The model of Pierce is just a placeholder guy in the tutorial as being one of the guys being trained as a cop.
Yeah.
This is your chance to prove yourself. Last one standing is the newest member of the Saints.
All right, this should be pretty easy because you got high frame rate.
This is very high frame rate because this is a separate map. It's not in the open world.
I'm pretty sure you can switch to your weapons and stuff too.
No, this mission removes your weapons. This is entirely fistfights.
Okay.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like some of the animations from Saints Row 2 are in there too.
Yeah. That nice flying low jumping punch.
Yeah, I think that was Zach that did that in Saints Row 2. So did you guys get the animation data from us, or did you just look at the animations, just redo it yourselves?
No, I'm pretty sure we got it from you guys.
Okay.
Learned it from watching you.
Oh geez, they just keep. Oh, now there's 3 of them.
You fight 12 people.
You have a lot of health in this though, so it seems like it's okay.
Yeah, you have a massive amount of health. They do either that or they just do very small amounts of damage.
For all the blood that you're losing, though, I mean, it's just
I am full of blood.
Wait, did you just do a nut kick animation?
Yeah, the nut kick triggers every once in a while. It's just when it feels like it. There's no real way to trigger it. It seems aside from just punching a lot. It's possible to knock all these dudes over at once and then kick all 3 of them at the same time while they're on the ground.
Have a roundhouse, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
It's so crazy and bizarre seeing this because, okay, so you've played most of this.
I played this for many hours.
I have played this for maybe 30 minutes during that interview and then maybe an hour earlier this week. And I'm still amazed at all the things that I see in here because it's it feels like we worked on it, but I know we didn't.
Good job. Welcome to the Saints. Now, what do we do with these 12 dead bodies?
It's like another world. Looking back.
Yeah.
Those hands. Look at those meat hooks.
Just weird little mittens,
So we have WG Movies asking, I wonder what the model for Johnny Gat looks like. Is Johnny Gat in this build?
I have not been able to find Johnny Gat myself.
Did you guys remember working on Johnny Gat at all?
I do not remember seeing a gat.
Mm-mm.
I don't think so. I mean, if he was in, it was not brought up. He might have maybe just skipped this one.
Gotcha.
There are also...
Oh, Andrew's on.
Yeah.
Oh, yay. Hey, Drewby.
Oh, nice name.
Oh, Andrew.
No, it's perfect.
So
wait, insurance fraud.
So yeah, several of the usual.
I didn't know there was insurance fraud in here.
Yeah, several of these little things are from the previous game are all here. There was also going to be one new one that was essentially being. It was similar to another one where you're being given the target, somebody you have to go after, but you're not supposed to assassinate them. You're supposed to basically get to them and then interrogate them to get information out of them.
Gotcha.
But yeah, insurance fraud is here. You can play this. It kind of drops you in this weird spot where you're surrounded by walls, but don't worry, just walk straight through them. And yeah, there's no button to ragdoll, really. You just kind of have to jump in cars and hope that you just ragdoll instead of take damage. When you ragdoll, it gets real fucking weird.
Whoa.
I had 5x airtime. I got a multiplayer for that.
Can you get in a car and bail out of it and have bail physics?
Let's try real quick.
Oh, man.
I need another car. Whoop! Get back here, car. Yeah, the insurance fraud didn't have much else going for it. There's no, areas where you go to, there's no bonus areas or anything like that. That man died midair.
Yeah, I know, and then he clipped into the car.
Betsy.
I have a feeling that someone's probably going to take this footage and just be like Buggy Saints Row Part 2. The musical
when you bail out of cars, you just do the normal bailing out
No,
animation. There's no there's a test vehicle.
Hey, what's up, test vehicle?
Hey, test vehicle. Oh my god.
So you have to hit a car. You can't just pratfall.
Right, you have to like physically just jump into it, and sometimes it'll still just trigger taking damage. So you can die in insurance fraud.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can die in insurance fraud at the moment. Whoop! There's a car. Oh, I got $18,000 though, so
It's pretty good.
the insurance fraud's tough. It's hard to get. It's hard to catch up to the cars to let them hit you.
How many pizzas does that buy you in the world of Saints Row Underground?
18,000. Pizzas are cheap in the world of Saints Row, man.
Just the way I like them.
I don't know, CD. So at this point, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to reboot the game again because when you do insurance fraud, oh, actually, they're here this time. Interesting. Normally, when you do trigger this insurance fraud, after you finish it, the mission markers don't come back, or rather, they do come back.
They're untriggerable.
But now you can't trigger them. Yeah.
All right.
So we'll have to bail out real quick and reboot it.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys have to be a party pooper. I have to dip out.
Oh.
But thank you very much for having me. This has been awesome.
Yeah, thanks for being on. It's awesome being able to do stuff like this.
Yeah. Thanks, Val.
Yeah, okay,
And-
bye. Have fun.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Even though Val is leaving, we're still going to be playing Saints Row Undercover a little bit longer here. So
Oh yeah, totally. There's
a lot more stuff I feel like we could show.
yeah, totally.
It just takes a long time to get anywhere in this
It
because
just
there's
takes
no
a little
warping.
bit to get there. Yeah, you might have seen like there are prompts like in the mission triggers where it says press Shift and M to start a mission. But we did a lot of research and there's no actual way for us to interface.
Okay, so like this is the funny part. We tried plugging up a keyboard as many ways as we could to this kit, thinking like, oh, we'll plug up a keyboard, we'll do this, and honestly, we got contacted by the developers at Savage Entertainment like not even 48 hours ago.
Yeah.
And they basically said, we're just trying to get dev commands. What's going on? And go ahead, you tell us the story.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
he wasn't involved with that, but it's
Oh, it's basically we just left the those prompts in there.
Yeah.
It's because the game could be played on PC. A PC build of the game works.
Yeah.
And it was never cleaned up in a way that would allow you to get the right prompts on screen.
Yeah, so there's no real way for us to access the console or anything like that. But I also just got whoop.
Oh shit!
Come on.
Shit.
The cops.
Don't. Even the cops are fucking my car up. When you get in a taxi, you do have the ability to
Start a taxi diversion?
start a taxi diversion. You have to press triangle when you first get into it, when you get the prompt. It doesn't actually, like...
That car is impatient.
I remember that it doesn't do anything, though. It
You
just says
can't-
taxi diversion stopped.
You can't actually play the taxi diversion. However, if I can... well, actually, do I have anything that can do this? I'm not sure.
Oh, God. Oh, God. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I need to make my car explode, Alex. That's what. Now here's hoping that this will cause enough damage to my car that I'll blow up. Sometimes it makes your car blow up immediately. It's just this little finesse. You just got to get the car hitting stuff just right.
Oh, wow.
The hood's popping off at least, and we're smoking, so.
Taking damage.
All right, so what's going to happen here?
Specifically,
While your car breakdances on those pedestrians.
yeah, whoa, while my car breakdances, dying is the only way to complete the taxi diversion.
Such as in real life.
Yeah. If you activate a taxi diversion and then you die, you win.
Oh.
I am fucking wrecking havoc in these civilians.
Oh, you can hit it way faster than that.
Yeah, there is like a limit to how fast you're. Oh, here we go.
There we go.
You have successfully completed the taxi diversion. Congratulations.
That is awesome.
I'm fucking Bronco.
All right, so this mission actually has a little bit of voice lines in it.
A very small amount, just at the very beginning.
So if everybody's quiet, we can actually hear the voice lines
Yeah.
as we do this.
Possibly. If the mission would like to trigger.
We might have to reset the game just after you did all that craziness.
Yeah, maybe, because I just activated and the marker just disappeared. And
Yeah.
didn't trigger it, so...
Let's go.
Oh, yeah, the other marker's gone, so...
Yeah, let's go ahead and restart this.
Sorry,
So,
that is the thing when you're playing something like this. You have to reboot a lot.
false start, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
So Invader Grimm's asking us if these are the actual voice actors or placeholder for it. Do you guys know?
Total placeholder.
Do you know who did the voices? Was it people in the studio?
Yeah, I believe so. I know we did that for Transformers. Wasn't it Peter?
Could be. Yeah, it wasn't me.
I know Peter did all the lines for Megatron in the Transformers game. So if we were going to go to somebody, he'd be the man.
Soft voice Peter. That's fun.
I want to voice Megatron.
All right, so let's go ahead and let's trigger this
Yeah,
mission.
just clean go. Oh yeah, you guys, I guess maybe unmute the stream for a sec and see if you can identify whose voice this is.
What's up? It's Gat. Listen, we're trying to dig up Lady Ranja. She's invisible. We know she supplies some of the junky dust heads at the Needle Park by the airport. So you want me to roll over some junkies and see what they know? You got it.
I think you have to hit X there.
Oh, no, it's going.
Make it soft lock.
I don't know who that is.
Huh.
So yeah, those are temp voices. During game development, you'll have a lot of temp voices from anybody who's inside the studio, just to prove that, like, hey, we need some voice here to see what the timing's going to be.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a model for Gat, but Gat was obviously in the game,
Yeah.
giving you missions.
And having voiceovers act or having professional voiceover artists act your script out is expensive, and you don't want to re-record stuff when you're like, oh, that script could be better.
Zombie psychologist saying it sounds like 2D Gap from SR4. Yeah, this mission takes quite a while to load. And we have, like, faster loading times, too, because of this dev kit PSP. We could, like, go into a setting and go, like, go faster!
Yeah.
Holy moly! And so these loading times are actually faster than what they were before.
Actually, Daniel Day Kim voiced his video game portion in Saints Row 4. All the actors voiced it.
Yeah, yeah.
We had them act it like totally
Yeah, it's
trashy
just what it
and
sounded
horribly.
like. Yeah.
And like we were just sitting there like laughing, and I remember being in the booth when they did that, and they were just like, "This is either the greatest idea ever or the worst thing we've ever done." So just like for safety, they recorded the lines normally.
Yeah.
Just in case, but then we ended up using like the trashy lines in Saints Row 4 because of that.
Yeah.
It just worked.
So this mission is you're going around beating up a whole bunch of junkies, trying to figure out where Lady Ranja, I don't know if that's how you're supposed to pronounce that name, where Lady Ranja is at. She was a new character. She was one of the couple in charge of the other factions, the Saints, and she's one of the ones that you got to take down to eliminate the other factions. So the beginning of this mission is just you're going up to these guys, just chilling out with a knife in their hand, beating them up and getting some information out of them.
Lumberjack Bonanza says, "String not found, the mightiest weapon of them all."
I'm gonna delete you out of existence. Fucking dead. So yeah, there's no VO for these portions. You just get text boxes. I think that beginning bit. Also in here, when your character is subtitled, he's just referred to as the man. So now we have the boss and we have the man.
I don't remember. Aren't you supposed to destroy like their little houses or whatever?
You might be thinking of a different mission where you go into a mansion, like destroy a ton of meth labs, maybe?
Oh. Well, I don't know. I think you walked past it. Looked like it was one. Might be wrong. I don't remember.
Because I played this one a couple times just because it's the closest mission where you spawn, but I've never had to actually like destroy their little huts. Oh my god! I don't want to kick this man this many times. Please stop.
That input.
He's already dead.
That input buffer is so strong. Like, you pushed it 10 times, like, you're gonna hit him 10 times. I don't care how many times you stopped.
Oh, can you check what Mike is saying?
Yeah.
What's that brown gas coming out of him?
You don't want to know.
Oh, Mike's also mentioning that Saints Row 1 2 is Playa.
Ah, yes, and Playa.
Yeah, you know, the boss and Playa. Mm-hmm. And now we have
Playa,
the man.
the boss, and then the man.
Hey guys, I gotta get going here, so I'm sorry, work stuff.
It's all
Yeah.
right, Jorge. Well, it was great. It was great speaking with you and getting some insight into
Thanks
Saints Row Undercover.
for being on. It's been awesome.
No, thank you. At Jorge River on Twitter. Hit me up.
All right, cool.
All right, see you
Bye,
later, man.
everybody.
See ya.
Bye, Ore.
See ya. And yeah, in this mission, this was also where you confront Lady Ranja and have a little boss fight with her.
So is this supposed to be the part where you kill her? Or?
Yes, I believe so. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you fight her here after interrogating a bunch of junkies, and she has a rifle, and she will just fucking unload into you, but she can break fairly easy, so yeah. It's not particularly a hard boss
You
fight.
shot her in the back.
That's
You're
how the man works.
You're a dirty cop.
Undercover cop getting shit done. Can't follow the rules. So yeah, after you defeat her, you just get dropped back into the open world.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much not every, but a lot of the missions are in their own separate maps. I don't know if you know too, but if those separate maps for missions were going to eventually be integrated into the open world, or if they were always going to be their separate things.
I think for memory's sake, it was going to be separate.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this is already like really crazy what you have going on in a PSP.
Yeah.
Like, I think the PSP had like, what is it, 32 or 64 megs of RAM?
It was a very small amount.
Yeah.
Tiny.
Yeah,
But the amount that was reserved just to operate things left us very little. I mean,
Yeah.
this is what I got from the programmers all the time.
Yeah.
It was like, there's not much to play around with here.
And also, I remember in an email you guys stated something that like textures were like 8 kilobytes. The whole texture memory or a texture for something was 8 kilobytes or something. Something really small.
Damn.
Yep. They did a beautiful job of making the world kind of look like Stillwater.
Yeah, I mean,
I could recognize it. It was the place.
Yeah, I mean, there's a video came out today of a guy detailing a fan detailing like a lot of the major changes or like things that are going to be in this game. Like he did a really good job of like, oh, he found that spot in the footage pre-release in our little doc video and like matching them out with the exact same location in SR2.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just because like those locations, were basically brought over from the game.
I don't remember his name right now, but Mike, you can tell me. I want to credit him.
Yeah.
This is another mission. This is mission 15, so much closer to the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
This is Bank Heist Boogaloo. You have to break into the Nautilus using Ramshackle and steal Lady Ranja's safety deposit box. This has a pretty fun vehicle to play around with.
Oh.
Do you know the Ramshackle?
Yeah. Dude, this is like bringing back memories. It's like, this seems like dream states.
Right.
Like, I don't really
We gotta
remember
wait for the time today to come up to reveal this fucking beautiful vehicle. Behold the Ramshackle. It's like a fucking... It's like
Nice,
like a
yes.
killdozer tank with construction like farm equipment on it, and it has a big ass fucking gun on it.
This was based on that true story of
The Killdozer.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Killdozer, yeah.
put together Killdozer. Do you remember
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
When I played this mission the first time and saw it was just I was like, they must have based this off the fucking Killdozer. I just like fucking fist pump because I've always wanted a game where you have the Killdozer.
Yep.
Just farming equipment, heavily armored. No cops getting you, man. I'm gonna rob a bank. I'm just gonna fucking unload this gun. Just.
That's it. That was it.
Oh, this vehicle's so good. Now the thing is, I've never been able to complete this mission because there's no waypoints or like anything to trigger. But it's worth it just to see the Ramshackle.
Are you saying we're gonna the game soft locks after this?
No, it doesn't soft lock. It's just like I've never been able to complete this mission. There's nothing to like trigger to make anything happen from what I've seen.
Oh, there's a
What?
sign right there. Hold on a second. You were saying about signs. Can you read that sign up there?
Oh, hold on there, Ramshackle. You gotta stop.
What is it? Does it say? Make money from home. Be your own boss. Earn the something you deserve.
Earn the respect you deserve.
Buy your children shoes.
Buy your children shoes.
Oh, really? Something.com.
It's a little hard to see from here.
Yeah.
Come on, Ramshackle.
You were mentioning, Chris, about making signs, right?
Nope, that was
That was Jorge? Okay. Is it George or is it Jorge? He said Jorge.
It's both.
It's okay, so it's just how you feel, right?
Yep.
Okay. They want you to fire at the sign.
Oh, you got it, Internet. One sec, I gotta get this thing ready. Strafing it.
Hey, at least it's got dynamic light.
Yeah. Pretty much all the guns have dynamic lights when you shoot and stuff. I was kind of surprised. And also has like I don't know, the bullet impacts when you shoot stuff looks pretty satisfying. Like you feel like if you shot somebody with this, you'd really fuck them up. Unfortunately, there aren't any cars drive around in this mission, because otherwise I would see like, oh.
Did the car physics on this like fuck up if you run into a wall really, really fast?
I think it's a little too slow to really fuck it up.
Uh-huh.
And also when it hits slopes, it doesn't. It don't like slopes. Like go any kind of upward angle, like. Oh, there we go.
Oh, geez, look at that. Proto IV already just made like a GIF of
Oh,
it.
nice. There we go. It's a little fucked up.
There we go. Thanks. I'm gonna link that back in the channel. Or I have to sign in apparently.
Nice.
Going off road with a ramshackle a little.
I like how the top stays level.
Yeah.
No matter what
Yeah,
angle
whenever
you're
you're
at.
rolling that turret, it has a job to do and it's gonna fucking do it.
Invader Grimm says, the ramshackle's natural enemy, slopes.
Oh, damn it, the cops deployed the slopes. We're fucked. Jeez it. Yeah, so unfortunately, this is another point where we'll have to reboot. Or actually, what happens if I drive this into the water? If I can, I gather up some speed. Because generally, when you
Rainbows and sunshine.
generally when you touch the water in this game,
It just ends the mission.
For some reason, I do remember this mission existing. Like there being things to do in the ramshackle.
yeah,
Now, it's possible this isn't as late of a build as you may have played. Because if I remember, the disc's date said 8/22 or something on it. 9/22. It's on our Twitter.
okay, yeah. I was gonna say we might have to reboot, but driving in the water, that was.
Yeah, that's a good one right
Yeah.
there. But are any of the triggers going to actually work?
Let's find out.
They're in there.
We don't want to play this mission just because this one has like an unplayable frame rate.
Okay.
Like this is still playable. I can still do stuff, but the other one it gets down to single digits real quick. I believe this one.
When my ship comes in.
Yeah, this one, Mr. Sunshine. Well, okay. Mr. Sunshine is in this game, and you kill him, but not really, because it's actually Mr. Sunshine's twin brother.
But you don't find out until later.
Yeah, I believe you don't find out until like you kill him essentially, or close to it. But yeah, this is a. Oh, excuse me. There's another cutscene. Look at that. I forgot about this one. I don't think there's any voice acting.
Yeah, there's no voice on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, that sun, that solar flare, so nice.
Nice.
So for I guess anybody's because we're going past 5 o'clock right now. For anybody who's tuning in, we're playing Saints Row Undercover. This is an unreleased version of a PSP port done by Savage Entertainment. On the phone right now we have Chris. What did you do again on the game? Sorry, we just met like not even a couple hours ago.
What?
I did some level design work and traffic system population.
Good job. You fell through the floor.
I jumped through a wall and I killed myself.
Yeah, that's your fault.
Whoops.
Do better next time.
I wanted to do like a sweet jump and like pop over ledge, just pop that taxi real quick, like bam. Didn't see me coming.
This isn't 50 Cent. This is Saints Row. So yeah, we're gonna keep playing this for a little bit longer.
Yeah, we're gonna keep playing. I mean,
I don't see why we should quit now.
No,
We haven't even gotten through everything because it just takes so long to get everywhere.
Yeah.
It's been like a bizarre fever dream, guys. It's beautiful to see. We had hopes. We had dreams.
Going for a ride, motherfucker. Try anything stupid and we cap your ass. That's my voice acting. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm really good. Player.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. And yeah, this cutscene gets pretty messed up.
Wait, why? It's just because it's pointing at the sky?
Yeah, you just go through the ground a little bit. And
Okay.
A riot has broken out in the barrio.
Grab some health.
Yep.
Wait, does health not regenerate in this game?
No.
Oh.
At least not in this build. Maybe it was planned later, but yeah, you have to pick up health packs, it seems. I've never found one in
Yeah, that's
the
what
game.
I'm about ready to say. It's like, I didn't see any.
Yeah, I've never found one in the game, but the game references it a couple of times.
Okay.
Yeah, this mission is just a lot of running and getting to a destination, but...
Jozo70 says Saints Row for Vita. I don't think they're making many games for Vita right now.
Well, the other thing, too, is Volition's not a mobile developer or a handheld developer. Mm-hmm. So
we could get the band back together, guys.
This mission's also laid out like a maze. There are lots of roads. It's like, I want to go down here. It's like, no, it's completely blocked by whoop. Although I got through it, kind of. They're supposed to be blocked.
Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of clipped right through it real good.
That was an old Transformers trick. Whenever we needed to rein in like a giant robot, you just put some stuff in the way.
Yeah. You don't need to go there, Optimus.
Now they're asking for a Nokia N-Gage port. All right. Stop trolling, guys. Come on.
What, you don't want a side talk? You don't want a side talk? Oh man, this is such a great experience. I love it. Oh, I want to switch games? Hold on, let me take the battery out.
Really? You had to take the battery out of that thing?
Yeah! The game was below the battery, so you had to take the battery out to put a different game
What were they thinking?
in your N-Gage.
One game at a time.
Yeah, and I think it was screwed in.
I think it was, yeah. Yeah, this is
They
a
were
mission.
thinking it was a cover for mob money. That's what they were thinking.
Yeah, this is a mission we'll just have to like dump out of real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, there's one more we can check out in the immediate area.
I'm sorry, old Mario. He says he likes the N-Gage. I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
The N-Gage was definitely interesting. I mean, when it first came out, I was like, should I get an N-Gage? Should an N-Gage be my very first cellular telephone?
And then you saw the side talking pictures and realized no.
I want to talk to a taco. Hard-shell taco. Bop, 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 bop.
Oh, geez. Now they're getting really obscure here. They're asking for a Game.com port.
Yeah, Gamecom. There is like a...
I remember that thing.
There's like a speaking of other like canceled things, there's like
How
a
about
canceled
Phantom?
the Phantom, yeah. Speaking of other canceled games, there's like a Resident Evil 2 port for the Gamecom. It never got made or like released.
Okay, geez, that seems really...
It was an amazing feat. But yeah, we got more missions over here. That gnome over there. We got this. I believe there's another one. No, that's drop in, drop out.
I'm glad you know what all this stuff is here, because I'd just be playing around like, what's this over here? Let's play it, maybe?
Yeah. Let's check out drop in, drop out. But yeah, it was so weird finding this thing and like playing it, because whenever I think of canceled games, I always think of like, oh, it was something that was an idea and then it got canceled, but it's like, you know, not much work was done. It's just like an idea kicked around. It's like, no, we're not going to do that.
Well,
We'll
that's
do
what
something
happens
else.
when you see a lot of like leaked canceled games online. It's
Yeah.
like it's a test level, and it's like, okay, and then they usually cancel it there.
Grab 6 boxes of the good shit and flush each one down the toilet one at a time. Destroy all their lab equipment and kill any fucker that gets in the way. This is a very long mission, but we'll see if we can get through it. It's also a little difficult to trigger the objectives, but it would be nice to be able to get to the end of this one, because there is a boss fight at the end of this.
The frame rate's good in here, too.
Yeah, it's not bad. I killed any motherfucker that got in my way.
And it's time, too, apparently.
Yeah, it's time, but it's a very long time limit. It gives you, ample amount of time to do this, even if you get lost, because this mansion is multiple floors, so.
Okay, I was just like, wait, there's a hard load screen? It's like, okay, it's just a fade in and fade out. By like a zone swap or something.
Yeah. Should get the shotgun out. It's actually pretty decent.
Okay, so this house right here looks like it's, I don't know, this is something new. This doesn't look like it looks like anything.
Yeah, this is a
from
new
Saints Row.
area, if I remember correctly. Okay, got him. So yeah, you just gotta find, like, all the drugs, like, boop.
Wait. Good shit.
Excuse me, the good shit. You gotta blow up these little good shit maker laborizers. That's what you call them. Isn't there a texture over here that's like a thing? Oh, that's right. This is just like trash, but like there's no alpha on it, so it's just kind of black around.
Whoops.
That happens. Yeah, Chris, do you have any other stories you remember from working on this, or?
I remember going to my boss and saying, please, let's not mess this up.
Oh, dear.
But let's see.
You guys seem like you're pretty excited working on this because, I don't know, to me, what I feel like what happens is when a third-party developer, makes licensed titles for somebody else, it's always like I just remember the kids' games, and I remember talking to some of the guys at the old THQ building where it's like they work on the kids' games, and it's just like people never stuck around very long there because it's like, yeah, you're working in the game business, but like, you wanted to be working on like, games that you wanted to play, right?
Right.
And so I would just imagine that like maybe a PSP developer. I mean, you guys did you guys do original games or was it all ports or what were they?
Mostly it was ports. We did, in the time that I was there, we'd worked on Scooby-Doo, Transformers, Wall-E. There was a... what was
God,
it?
I'm on fire.
That guy in the... it was an open world game with a Martian.
Destroy all humans.
Destroy all humans.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are all PSP titles that were probably jobs from THQ, right?
I'm on fire. Help.
A lot from old THQ. And so this was your favorite job to work on? Favorite game from while you were there?
This one was certainly the most ambitious one that we tackled, trying to get our engine to render an entire city with all the mission structure of a Saints Row. Most of our games were level-based. And it was certainly an interesting... Destroy all humans was the shit back in the day. I'm looking at the Floffer's Force as this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was for me. I was very, very new to the business and got a great opportunity to do some design work after coming out of the testing world. As a testing supervisor for Vivendi Universal back in the day.
Oh, okay.
And just to interrupt, a lot of people should know that if you really want to get in the game business, but feel like you don't have the chops to go do it on your own, or to be hired in, because like everybody always wants senior level, jumping in as QA while you're learning the ropes is like the way that I would say like half the people here even make it into a full-time role.
Yeah. It's...
Yep.
Is the toilet in here? Yeah, here it is. Then there's like a
Oh, you're flushing all the good shit
Yeah,
down?
you have to pick up one package at a time and flush it. There's this model here that I'm guessing may have been for like a cutscene of like flushing the drugs, maybe.
This was not my mission, and if you were working on when working at Savage, one of the cool things was you were a lot of it was on your own. It's like you have to do everything to do with this mission. So like I'm seeing stuff in this mission that I just don't remember seeing in the game.
Wow.
Like the artists were attached to certain levels and would jump between levels and help each other out, but the designers were pretty much just tunnel visioned on getting their levels done.
Right. Yeah, this mission is difficult to complete, mainly, like, everything works. The main issue is finding the stuff, because, like, there's all those little yellow objectives on the mini-map, but you don't know what floor they're on.
Yeah.
Well, just the fact that there are floors is kind of amazing to me, because our system wouldn't allow you to do an AI map one over the other. It all had to be on its own plane, which is why it was kind of maze-like and sprawling, I'd imagine.
Oh, okay, so
that
it's,
makes sense.
so maybe it was giving it time to switch between the different AI maps, I suppose, or
Potentially.
Well, my guess is it's one AI map, but at no point is there like a level below that's actually
gotcha.
under a level above.
Gotcha.
It's all spread out, and in order to make it seem like a box, it probably went a weird, wayward, like TARDIS-like environment.
Yeah.
Ghost 141 is asking, how is this game Frog Fractions 2?
Keep watching.
It's in the dialogue. Just look at the dialogue. You'll see the actual mission.
Man, that Frog Fractions 2 ARG is just like it's getting out of control. Like it's like anything could be Frog Fractions 2. I know because I keep.
All right.
I'm part of it. I'm watching it.
So at this point, we've destroyed all the labs. We just need to get the rest of the packages.
Good shit.
Good shit. The packages that contain the good shit inside the package.
Okay.
Let's try and not.
Well, the
touch
amount of times
fire.
you've caught on fire, you've got a relatively large amount of health.
Yeah, so here at least, my health is actually regenerating.
Okay.
So, I wish I could turn faster. That would be awesome for spotting the packages, but
Good shit.
The good shit. Excuse me.
It's gonna keep you on target.
Yeah.
I remember writing an essay about the good shit for Bear. There's a cop there, and he's like, somebody offers you the good shit, don't do it. And everyone's like, but that sounds like some good shit.
Well, I've been taking up the conference room a little too long, guys, so
All
I'm
right.
going to have to bail.
All right, Chris. Well, it was great having you
Take the
on.
opportunity to check this out.
Yeah, it was
Thank you
awesome.
so much.
Thank you so much for everybody from Savage who came in here. This was a little unexpected, but really fucking cool.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming, dude.
Thanks for pulling up this gem from the past.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Let's see
All
ya.
right, see you, Chris.
Whoa, this
There's
lady
another.
is,
There's another package of good
yeah,
shit. There.
there's another package there. There's another one by the couches. I just need, because I can only hold one, so I got to go to the bathroom real quick. I got to go to the bathroom because I've got some good shit.
But
Hey,
where is it?
It's fucking like right over here or something. Jesus Christ, how am I always missing it?
Okay.
You're not done in there. You still got a bunch of the good shit that needs to get flushed down the toilet. Was it
Yeah.
downstairs? It was downstairs,
think
wasn't
so.
it?
So, I guess we should talk a little bit more about like how this even got to get brought to the light of day. Maybe give it a
Yeah.
little more. Okay, flush.
We flushed it.
How, I guess some of the story of how this happened. So, I mean, like we kind of went over it in the video, but like
Yeah.
maybe give a little more color to it, right? Because the video has to be edited way down.
Yeah. I mean, when I've been working here for 9 or so months now. I got hired last April, and Yeah, when just due to timing, when I got hired and moved here and started working here, you had some time off, and when I was brought here first, I was just a temp, so I didn't have too much to do, especially since I didn't have you to assist. I started digging around the floor below, and there was a room full of stuff that was just like IT was going like, hey, this is stuff that we're like gonna toss. You want to take a look and like.
So they offered you actually.
Oh no!
No, you fell to the floor!
Fuck, the time is up. I'm out of here. Have a nice life. Shit! No, I wanted to show that boss fight. Oh. Oh, it sucks.
And that's it. Like, you're just gonna have to play that all over again.
Oh. That might be a little bit too much time. Oh, that's such a shame.
Well, I think we just played that for like almost 15, 20 minutes.
It's a long mission. It just takes a long time.
Yeah, it's a really long time.
And it just takes a long time to like figure out where everything is.
Yeah.
It's easy to get lost. Oh, man. Oh, well.
Oh, you get to do it again.
It started me here, but okay. The question is, do I have...
stuck?
Oh, no, I just had to wait for the... Okay, one more attempt.
One more time. Okay,
Let's see
so
if we can speed run it.
all right, so
But
we'll,
yeah,
we'll still
it's-
keep talking about the story. So you found this game. It looked like it was in a room. IT offered you to take a look. Well, first you actually didn't even find the game. You just found.
I just found
dev
a
kits.
PSP kit and went like, why do we have those? Did we make anything for it? And they went, I think. And they had to like look up logs and stuff on the other kits to see if there's stuff on them. And when they did that, they found one more. They found one dev kit, which is the one we're using right now.
Yeah, and it
that
had
had
the
the disc
disc.
in it.
Yeah.
And I went, oh fuck. And so then I
Well,
immediately.
did you oh fuck right away, or did you oh fuck after you booted it up and realized?
I went like, oh shit, really? And then when I booted, I was like, oh fuck, because I was really shocked how playable it was. And like the second that happened, I just like immediately took it out, threw it in my computer, made a backup of it. 'Cause I'm like, I don't want this to disappear, man. It's especially if that was quite possibly the only one that was around. Because like all those other PSP dev, like when you're done with dev kits, you send them back. Generally.
Oh, Renegade Derpley says, how does it feel to have the world record speed run on Saints Row Undercover? I guess you're gonna have to scream world record after you finish this mission.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to go back and look at the footage and check out the frames. How many frames I got, and this is all right, guys. Check this out. This is the good shit run. I'm using the good shit tech the whole time. Good
Okay.
shit tech is just playing it normally.
Okay. So you found this build.
Yeah.
You played it, and I seem to remember when I came back, you were just like, "Hey, what about this PSP port?"
Yeah.
And it's like, "Oh yeah, that thing." And I remember, actually, no, I was back. You didn't have the disc yet.
Yeah.
I told you to save a couple kits just in
Yeah.
case. But then, like, we tracked down the disc and we finally found it. And then when we booted it up, I mean, you and I were both there, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, like it.
Super shocking.
It's like it's a game. It's here. And like we said, most of the time when you see a canceled game, it's usually like when they say like pre-alpha footage. Well, think of like whatever 6 steps behind that is. Like we don't even have a word for that because like we don't even show stuff like that to the public ever.
Yeah.
And so like generally when a game is canceled, you're in a prototype phase. You're like running, shooting, driving, and like a small room or something, and you're like,
Yep.
this is why this game's gonna be fun. And then you look at it and be like, okay, yeah, we should continue on this.
Mm-hmm.
So this game made it obviously a lot further than that, and part of that reason is just because during the transition when Danny Bilson came into THQ, there was a need to essentially like focus on products that we knew that were going to be good.
Yeah.
And this one wasn't meeting that quality bar of what's going to be good, and it was let go. And it had nothing to do with what Savage Entertainment was doing. It was just a decision at the top saying, okay, here are the games we're going to focus on.
Yeah.
And so, if I remember right, like some of those games that were canceled during that sweep up, like in
fire.
09, 010,
Yeah.
like some of those were public because, like, remember, 2009, 2010, a lot of game developers were basically shut down.
Yeah,
And it wasn't just THQ. Like, everybody was cleaning house because the economy shift was happening. One, the economy was kind of going down the tubes
the
right
economy
then.
wasn't too hot.
But two,
and that's not conducive for video games.
but two, there was a switch to iPhone and mobile. And so a lot of like kids games and stuff that you used to pay whatever $40 or $60 on a console, all of a sudden nobody was buying those anymore because you could get those for free on your iPhone, and then parents would just pass those to their kids. So a lot of video game companies had to restructure at that. And
I'm doing this so fast, man. Look at this shit. I'm just like,
and it's like really boring businessy stuff, but like, at the end of the day, this place is a business, and people have to make money so that we can still keep doing this.
Yeah.
It's just it sucks though. Like, I would never want to be in a position where I'd have to make that decision.
Yeah. Oh man, we're gonna see this boss fight, you guys.
All right, it's happening.
Thank you all for coming here and watching this thing. We're gonna see that boss fight. Don't quote me and saying like this boss fight's gonna fucking rule. It's a boss fight.
It's
It functions. You can complete it.
Functional boss fights.
Is the other good shit here? I should check real quick. Is that other good shit
see
here?
a good
There's
shit.
the good shit.
All right, good. Just whatever you do not fall through the floor again. Do not fall through the floor.
Ah!
Okay.
I am like, well, one, because we turned the air off, but two, I am like kind of like on edge, like sweating here, like, oh shit. Right there. The smart camera isn't particularly smart when you just want to walk straight towards it. It really fucks shit up.
Are you walled in there or something?
I don't think so. I fucking hope not. Let's very slowly turn and figure this shit out.
Okay.
Hooray!
Okay, good.
All right.
Invader Grimm says, "Put functional boss fights as a bullet on the back of the back of the box." That's kind of a funny thing. Like, boxes are kind of disappearing too in the game industry. Like,
I mean,
as
I'm
more
sure
and more
most of
stuff
people,
goes digital, like at some point.
Yeah, I'm sure most people in chat have noticed already that like, what's an instruction manual? That doesn't come in.
Yeah, there's no instruction manual. They just give you a little like sheet of paper where
You
they
get
have
a
to
leaflet
legally
with like the
legal stuff that they have to put in there.
Yeah.
It's like, our lawyer said we had to put this here. If you want the manual, just go to the website, But yeah, I just feel like with where gaming's going and how there's like, sales, and that's how people want to get their
final
game.
good shit.
Boxes may disappear.
All the drugs packs have been flushed. Now you told me they're drugs. I thought it was good shit. You lied to me.
Take it back to script.
Alright, now we just got to get back out of here.
All right. Is this the boss fight?
At this point, yeah. With this lady,
Are those your homies? Oh no, this is the sword fight you were telling me about.
Yeah, this is the sword fight. This is another new character. She is another one of the other Saints generals, I suppose. And this is the boss fight you have with her. You got three ladies with katanas. I have a katana too somehow. Oh god, everybody's on fire.
Okay. Fire! Okay. All right, now you can take her out. Now you got the hench women out of the way.
And again, if people are in here who weren't in here earlier, we sent to a web. Man, she fucking throws you over her shoulder. Some CQC shit. We sent the game's design doc to Unseen64, a website that archives old canceled games and betas and stuff cut from games and all that. There's two documents. One that's a walkthrough of all the missions in the game, and one of like just everything in the game in general, the design of it.
Did you just die?
I died from the fire, but that is essentially the boss fight. That's the end of the mission.
Okay. But if you're out there, could you post a link to the design document in the chat so that people can see it?
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. That character was Lady Ranja.
Lady Ranja.
Yeah. The design doc also has some, not too much, but some concept art of the new characters there too. So you can check that out and see all the stuff there. I guess ask in the chat because I will reboot the game now because it's just going to restart the mission again. Ask the chat if they have any more questions that we might be able to answer, or if there's anything else they want to see. I've basically shown all the main things because like a lot of the stuff is just scattered right in that center area you spawn. But yeah, ask away.
All right, so we are rolling around 5:30. What should we do next?
Well, I mean, there's another thing, but that's for later.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, and Mike Watson linked. Mike Watson is linking the design doc. It's in the info box below the our stream.
Does the entire dev team get to see the design doc? Well, anybody who wants to read it definitely gets to see it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's confidential inside the company, but I don't see why a company would be like, no, you can't read it. I mean, like, people who are directly employed by the company, right? I mean, it's not like we let people inside the building who work on the building help us,
Yeah.
you know, like, hey, go read our design docs, but...
Somebody was asking, does the rewards menu do anything? And the answer is no. If you try to select it, like, just nothing happens.
Yeah, most of the menus don't do anything. We can
Yeah.
actually try to do those right now.
Well, I mean, there's not too much. There's no sound or anything really. It's if you try to.
There's some funny text though in that one menu.
Oh,
though.
you're right. You're right. I almost completely forgot about this. There's some developer text in here. If you pause, I mean, you can see all the radios. Some of them don't have icons yet, but yeah.
There's no radio stations or anything hooked up in the game.
The music's in the files, but it's you can't actually play in game or anything. It's all the radio stations you remember. There's a phone menu that's completely blank. Options is blank. However, there's this info thing. Some of them have text. Like objectives. Go forth and rain destruction and death upon enemy gangs. Remember to play nice and only use super soakers. Yeah, this is a really long piece of text. Boom, bing, baby. This is the type of stuff that'll make it into a game where you just need to fill it up. You just need to know that text is displaying there and how it looks.
And that it doesn't run off the edge or anything.
And it doesn't run off the edge. Yeah, it character returns and all that. Messages, I believe.
There's another one.
Get to the chopper.
Own GBBQs.
This is a length test. It should go beyond the third line. Remember, kids, test line length to go beyond the normal length. What the hell did I just write? Remember, kids, flushing cute kittens down the toilet is not only fun, but will also feed the alligators already in the sewer, thus preventing their hungry uprising. Sure. And yeah, there are some the stat screen is here. It doesn't actually track anything, though. It's not hooked up to anything. But it was going to check your stats and all that.
There's a help menu, but it does nothing.
No, the help menu doesn't help you. It's not hooked up to anything.
It's not exactly the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can just get in. Whoop.
Oh shit! What's going on there?
I don't know entirely, but whoop. Excuse me. One more time. Let's see how far I can get out in this map.
All right, can you get on the highway? Maybe is that what you're gonna go for? Or is that a bad idea?
The highway's dangerous to drive on because the lighting up there is not correct, so it's like pitch black.
Oh, is it like the Matrix where it's like no one's ever driven on the highway before?
Yeah, that's what it's like. So it's really difficult to drive on the highway. Whoa, no!
Nope.
Oh, actually, excuse me. There is a way to fix this crazy car glitch shit. If you start flipping out like this, get out of the car.
Yeah, but then if the car blows up on you, you're
It's fine.
Okay.
The instant you get out of a car, it'll reset the car back to the ground, and you're like completely A-okay.
Okay.
So you can make the car work. Do any of us know if there are any Easter eggs in the game, or if any were planned? I haven't found any. I've looked around a little bit. I suppose the closest thing to Easter eggs are like those little developer comments in the start menu and stuff.
I mean, if we were to ask the guys from Savage,
They're
if
to
there are other
say
Easter eggs.
I've read through the whole design doc, which is like, oh no, like another. It's like 100-some pages. There were no mentions of Easter eggs in there. I know that Easter eggs aren't always like an official thing you plan to put in. Sometimes somebody might just go, hey, I made this thing, that's cool, and then you'll try and get I suppose that's how it works. Is that how it worked here for Easter eggs?
I don't think we had approval for Easter eggs.
Did they just go in?
I think like people would just spend extra time on the weekends to just do it, and
That's cool.
people would review it, and if it wasn't like really crazy or stupid or like something that could
Okay.
get us in trouble,
Yeah.
you know, like there's no like hot coffee like Easter eggs you could ever put into a game because
Yeah.
that will get your game re-rated and it costs a lot of money, and
Yeah.
it's very bad to do that.
But yeah,
I don't
there's-
suggest you put Easter eggs like that in any game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Oh,
think
this-
like the
okay, here
cabin
we
and
go.
stuff, people are like, I'm going to put a cabin over here. And it's like,
Yeah.
you know, someone takes the extra time and does it.
And those generally seem like, oh man, it's so difficult. I'm like way into Easter eggs. I fucking love them, especially when they get really absurd and crazy, like the ones in SR2 with the cabin and the island and all that shit. That stuff is ace. It's really good. And I don't know, when Easter eggs like that are put in, is that just generally like just like the whole studio know, or is it just like some people know?
I think like when we have meetings every week when, you know, we're working on any game, and like I remember during like Saints Row 3, one of those weekly meetings, they'd be like, hey, take a look. No, sorry, Saints Row 4, they
Yeah.
showed the shooting gallery, and they showed
Oh,
that
right.
off to everybody, the Easter egg where you shoot the door like 3 times, and then you go downstairs, and then like
Yeah.
all the developers are on the standee boards, and then you can shoot at them.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, we still show it off to the company, and they're just like, yeah, that's awesome, and like it just kind of stays there because, you know, it fits in memory. Generally, they tend to go in towards the end too because you want to make sure that like, oh, there's extra memory left in this part
Right.
of the city. We can do this, and that's why we put a lot of our Easter eggs in like buildings or like
Yeah.
caves or something, because then we can stream in a whole new area
Right.
and unload something from memory to have those things in there. So I don't know if I'm giving away like, here's where you find all the Easter eggs, look in a building or something where
Yeah.
everything else is unloaded.
But yeah, this is.
You're running into what looks like a black wall.
Yeah, I think it's just the lighting. It was a little better lit further away, but yeah, I'm sure so much of this map is
Yeah.
really similar to 2's, like
Yeah, so-
almost unchanged.
So I mean, like, you should just be looking at this and like as soon as you get away from that center area, you can realize like what state this game was in. Now we're gonna fall through the floor and die again.
Well, now they hit water, I probably won't have to like reset or anything at least.
Gotcha. But you know, like we actually have a build of Saints Row 3 from E3 that I remember booting up not too long ago because we were looking.
That
at,
was the
like,
one
old
for
stuff.
capturing the Saints Row 3 trailer, right?
No, it was for capturing Saints Row 3, the first gameplay video we put out. We put
Oh,
out,
right,
like,
right, that's
like a
why
10 or
I-
15 minute gameplay
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
And
I
like,
remember
it looks pretty much final with what it is, and like the way you develop a game is like, especially with open world, you develop that city, make that
Yeah.
part of that city look as good as you can, and then you go, okay, we've shown this to everybody. Feedback is good. Press likes it. Fans like it. You know, we're at E3. People there are saying this is great, and then like
Yeah.
you build out from there.
So yeah, that's basically the gist of Saints Row Undercover.
Yeah. When we said it's surprising that there's a lot here, I mean, like, it's
I mean, that's-
surprising
there's,
that there's
like-
anything more than a test room, right?
Yeah, the fact that there's playable, completable missions with a boss fight, and like you can reliably complete them, some of them at least, and all that's nuts.
And I never played any PSP games personally, so I don't know if this even like the city area feels like if the frame rate was up that would be shippable quality for a PSP
It's close.
game.
I mean, PSP games were never like big lookers unless they were really small, condensed, you know, worlds and all that, or if they were a 2D game, that helps out a lot too. But yeah, there's co-op. You can go to create game or join game, but
And then you soft lock the game because you're in an unescapable menu.
no, it doesn't even do anything.
If you hit triangle, lets you load a character.
Yeah,
for,
lets you
like,
load a character.
when you're doing co-op. But
Yeah.
it looks
Oh,
like there was
actually, no.
co-op planned for this.
Yeah.
Which is like really impressive because co-op actually takes up extra memory. You have to have
Yeah.
a reserved slot for a customized character.
Yeah, so you could load up your character or have just a random character, but yeah, if you go in here, yeah, you actually can't escape. But yeah, that's Saints Row Undercover. Do you think we should call it?
Yeah, I think we're done for today, you know, for a stream here.
Yeah, but wait.
But wait, what?
What if I told you I was gonna drop another bomb 2 weeks in a row?
What do you mean drop another bomb 2 weeks in a row?
Last
We've
week-
already dropped a bomb. How could you
Last
drop
week
a
we're
bigger
like,
bomb?
hey, check out the Saints Row game you never knew about. What if I told you, hey, y'all, you want to play this game? Well, you can, because Mike Watson is just about to post a link to Unseen 64, where we're working with them again to release the ISO of this game. You can totally emulate this. It works. I played for it a whole bunch. I was actually using save states because it made it easier to find the places in the map without crashing the game because I could load it up so much
That's
faster.
how you got so good at this game.
Yeah. This this was something I dreamed of doing. Like, even being able to show this at all the first time was like, yeah, it's cool, but like the ultimate thing was just like, what if we just gave it to people? And it's like, that's not gonna happen.
And the funny thing is that when we first met many months ago, you were like, well, why don't we just, you were just like, let's show the game, and we got it. And I was like, let's show the game design doc, and then we got it. And then you're like, let's show the ISO, and they're like, hold on a second.
Yeah, and this thing's like, I was like, that's a cool idea, but I didn't even really think of considering it, because like, that's not something you can get approved. But then, like, a ton of people after he revealed it, like, a lot of the comments were like, this is so cool, please release the ISO.
Yeah, and just like in the last week,
we got a ton of messages asking to release this ISO.
Yeah, and I think there was a lot of really positive feedback, even more positive than we expected.
Oh yeah, totally.
At all. Like, we didn't expect this thing to go as far as it did. And you guys are so interested in this.
Mike just posted a link, unseen64.net/Saints Row Undercover.
Yeah.
Let you download this ISO. Things we should say right now, because, you know, this is a canceled game.
Oh yeah, be careful before, like, there's no support from Volition or Deep
it's
Silver.
It's a canceled game.
There's
we can't support this game, obviously.
Yeah.
It's being presented as is. I played it a fair amount on an emulator. It works as much as this thing can work. Go hog wild, you guys. You asked for it, and it surprisingly got approved.
I didn't think it was gonna happen, because like, it's difficult, right? We let go of this material, and it's not quite certain what exactly is in it. But
yeah,
I think just because of all the months we spent building up the time, explaining this to you guys, doing the video, you know, the fact that the news sites picked it up, the fact that people looked it up and said, this is amazing, I want to know more.
Yeah.
You know, it's our gift to you.
So yeah, like, I showed a bunch of stuff, and I played this game a whole bunch, but like, who knows, maybe there's even more that I wasn't able to find. So
yeah, if there's so if you find something,
let us know so that we can tweet it out too and show everybody, because like, it's fucking cool, man. That's all I gotta say. It's fucking cool.
I hope we can do more of this.
Yes. Yeah, if you guys like being able to see this canceled game, you know, Volition has had lots of other titles that were, you know, ideas that didn't get very far or something, but there's still stuff on them. There's still files around. I started looking around after we revealed this and got in contact with more people here in the office, and there are guys who have a lot of old stuff archived. I've backed them up already. I still have to take a look, skim through all of it, because it's a ton of stuff, and see like what's really meaty and all that. And yeah, just let us know if you want more of this type of stuff, because then we can start to work on this and present to you some more unknown Volition history, because we have a lot.
Yeah, so what I recommend you guys do is you like, follow, subscribe on any social channel that you like of ours. We'll let you know more information as we release new things. Hopefully this becomes more of a regular thing where we can present more old, unreleased, unfinished history of Volition.
Yeah, because I mean, Volition's got 20 years of history.
Yeah.
And like, there's a lot there, and that's just the stuff that like made it out. There's even more.
Yeah.
So, I mean, some of that stuff is kind of known, but there's still other stuff too.
I think it was good though that we showed this one, because like nobody knew anything about it. There was that one thing where the metal band basically said, we did a track for Saints Row PSP.
Yeah, and that was
but
one
like
thing.
so many people forgot about that.
Yeah, Rick Stan in the chat, you did miss seeing the game, but don't worry.
Just go download it and play it.
We just released the ISO on unseen64.net, so you can just download it and emulate the damn thing if you want. But also, if you actually want to see the stream, because we had people who used to work at Savage who worked in this game, they guested with us, and again, thanks to those guys, they're amazing. We will be, all of our streams, including this one, we always upload to YouTube. Not too much after they come out, usually Tuesdays the following week. So yeah, just stay tuned. Check out, follow our Twitter or our Facebook. And yeah, we'll be making more fucking sweet announcements when we can. I hope so.
How are we gonna follow this up next
I
week?
don't know. I'm fucked. I found the coolest thing, and I did that one first. Now there's other cool stuff too. This one was just like really like unknown.
Yeah.
So
I like I said, we didn't know it. I'll tell you this. We released the video. What was it, like last week?
yeah.
And people were coming to me and saying like, we worked on what?
Yeah.
Like, there were still more people that didn't know, even after we talked to
yeah,
a
there's
bunch
a lot of people who
about
didn't know.
So, I guess that's it.
Yeah, I mean, thanks everybody for coming. A whole bunch of people.
Yeah. Oh, really quickly. Tell us how we did with all of this on our social channels, whether it's Tumblr, Facebook, Twitter,
Yep.
or even on our forums or email, however you get a hold of us. Let us know how we did. Let us know what you think we could do better. And let us know maybe if there's something you'd like to see next.
Yeah, let us know if there's something specific you want to see, and we can see if we can do it.
Yeah. Because that's kind of how we determine, like, what do we do next?
Yeah,
Do it for you guys.
because there's a lot of stuff, so we need some direction. But yeah, thanks everybody, everyone in the chat watching the stream or who saw this earlier, retweet, whatever. Thank you all for doing this.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
I was talking to them, Alex.
Oh.
I was talking to the viewers. I love them.
All right, guys. I'm Alexander Mejia. I'm the video producer here.
I'm Josh Stinson. I'm the stream czar. And we also have Mike Watson, our community manager, moderating the chat, posting links, being general really cool dude. Thanks, Mike.
We'll see you guys next week. Stream time every week on Thursdays at...
Yeah, we stream every week on Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 Pacific, 22 GMT.
22.
Yep.
Well, that just keeps changing on us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right. See you guys. Download the ISO. Let us know how we did. We'll see you later.
See you later, dudes.